Yes.
Yo, it feels so right. Turn on some low lights and just hold tight. It's about to be a slow night. We hold mics with a passion for the past, but we on that 2012 shit.
Back to Pluto.com interview series. I'm here in Tarzana, California with the homie Intuition.
Hey.
What's good, bro?
Nothing much.
Yo, so how'd you end up in Tarzana? You're usually doing shows around Los Angeles, right?
Well, actually I was recording today with the homie DJ Hoppa, and he runs this spot at the Little Rock. He runs a label called Broken Complex. They invited me to play like last month, so I'm just here for the day. I don't spend much time in the Valley, but hey, it is what it is.
Well, let's see. So tell the people like who you are and what you're currently doing right now.
Yeah, well, my name is Lee Shaner, but I rap under the guise of Intuition. I've been rapping for a long time, paying a lot of dues. I'm originally from North Pole, Alaska. I moved to California when I was like 19 maybe. Moved all around, ended up in Los Angeles a few years ago, and I've just been making music out here ever since. I work with a producer. We're kind of like a team. His name is Equilibrium. He does most of the beats on my projects, and I put out one record. My debut record is called Stories About Nothing. That came out in 07. I put out an EP with my homie Verbs called Intuition and Verbs, the Buzz EP. And that was last summer, 2009. And then just this month I put out a record called Girls Like Me, as in they appreciate my company, not are similar to haters. But yeah, that's my story.
All right, cool. And why did you name your album Girls Like Me? Because I've heard some of the tracks, and like some of them are about girls, but there's a lot of like.
Yeah, I called it Girls Like Me, not really because the songs are about girls liking me, but it's just originally the working title was Girls Like Me Despite Me, and it's kind of like, I mean, truth be told, girls just like me. I don't know. That's why I named it that. Like I'm good with women. I'm a charming individual, and so I noticed that as I was writing the record, there was like 4 songs that are actually about girls, and it kind of goes through like the cycle of a relationship almost. It starts off with feeling the emptiness is like the breakup song, and then after you break up with somebody, you got to go out to the bar and try to find some new chicks. That's homegirl, and if you ain't finding new chicks at the bar, you got to go back to your old booty calls. So there's lonely, and then you do that until you meet that future ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? And then the cycle starts all over. And so around that kind of theme of the record, I just thought, girls like me, like, I don't know. And plus I've been single for a couple years now, getting a little big-headed, and like I've just, I've been getting laid a lot.
It's a catchy title too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Intuition, why do you, how did you get the name Intuition? How did that come about?
I mean, I came up with it when I was like 18, 19, like it's some pretty backpacker-ish sounding rap name, not gonna lie, but it's like, it's a long story. It has to do with like my dog died at the time, and there was like some bald eagles and this Native American shaman. I'm not even joking, like, whoa. Basically the word, okay, you really want me to go into this whole story? Or? Yeah. Okay, look, my dog died when I was 19. The day before he was about to die, my mom said, hey, go take care of the dog and get him put down because he's dying. And I said, Mom, let the dog stay at the house one more night. I'll take care of it tomorrow. The week before that, my mom and I both saw bald eagles around the same time. I was working at a golf course at the time. She was driving her Dodge minivan that I learned how to drive in myself. Because this is in Alaska. Yeah. Bald eagles fly over our head. My grandmother was working for a reflexologist at the time. She's 100% Native American. She was into like their culture and everything. Like broke it down basically that like when you see an eagle fly overhead like that, it's basically, and you have somebody that's dying in your family, it's like that's their soul leaving and whatnot. And so he didn't feel no pain after that. And she said, the fact that Lee, knew that he was gonna, that he said he'll take care of it tomorrow means he knew he was gonna die at the house that night. And so he's very intuitive, and so we should always follow that intuition. And so that's where I came up with my rap name. Long story, I'm sorry.
Deep as shit.
But yeah, that's where I came up with it. Yeah, I'm a Cancer, and Cancers are very intuitive. That's our biggest trait. So yeah.
All right, and you got any other projects coming up soon?
Yeah, right now I have a side project that I'm actually going to start leaking tracks off of probably on Tuesday. That's it's kind of this concept album where It's like, you remember when you were a kid and you used to make friends, like literal mixtapes, or like girls that you liked, a literal mixtape, like a tape of songs that you appreciated. I'm doing that, where I gathered up like 11 songs that I really like. They're from various genres, you know, like indie rock and blues and soul music and some like R&B stuff. And I gathered these songs that all have these natural breaks in them that can be rapped over. They're proper rap tempo, and they have no vocals on those parts. So without changing the songs too much, I went in and added a verse to it, like just a little kiss on the cheek of every song to kind of make it seem as if I was in the studio collaborating with them. And so I'm gonna call it I Ruined These Songs For You, and it's a collection of unauthorized collaborations with some of my favorite groups. And I'm gonna put that out this month, and it's freezing out after that. Yeah, it's not like this in Southern California usually.
Yeah, it's a rare day.
Yeah.
That's sick. I hope those artists, you know,
yeah,
hear that and
I hope
like,
they don't.
Hey, they dig it.
Yeah,
instead of suing you.
Yeah.
Or something. You know?
But if I get sued, so be it. I'll probably be more pressed. But I doubt it. It won't. It's just a free download. I'm not gonna like. It's gonna be a free download that you can find at any of my websites. And then later on, in a couple months, we're gonna put out a mixtape of kind of like a best of. I actually am re-recording a couple of tracks from Stories About Nothing, because my voice changed drastically between albums. So I'm re-recording some old songs, and we're gonna put it on a mixtape with kind of a best of old stuff for new fans to catch up on my old stuff. And that's gonna be called Girls Already Liked Me. It's kind of just another free download. And then Verbs and I are gonna be working on an LP together, as of yet untitled.
Anticipated.
Yeah, and then, you know, of course, me and Equilibrium and Merge are going to be working on a new record, a new solo record too. So a lot of stuff bubbling up. Got a tour in April with No Can Do and Dumbfounded, so look out for that. Yeah.
And one last question. BackToPluto.com is a DC, Maryland, Virginia-based website. You got any fans over there?
I got homies in DC. I don't have any tour dates in DC, but shout outs to Artemis. That's the homie out in DC. The homie Piff Tannen. But yeah, I feel what's coming out of the DC area. You know, like I was feeling the Wale mixtape and stuff. But yeah, like DC, holler. One of my best friends lives in Towson, so there you go.
All right, there you go. Well, thanks a lot, Intuition. You know, good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you, man. You know, shout outs to BlackToPluto.com.
Pluto.com. Peace.
I know you had your heart stolen. I'm a card holder member of that club, Smarts, don't it? Here's a handful of darts. Go and throw 'em at his picture on your wall next to all your arts and poems.